Hello, my name is Pierre Marchal-Don. The purpose of this video today is to introduce you to some of my staff so that it gives you a sense of who we are and the type of work that we do. The first person I want to introduce you to, her name is Abby Ingram. Abby is in her third year. Abby graduated from John Casablanca 3 years ago, a hairdressing school in Vancouver, BC. Some of the work we're going to show of hers will be vivid rainbow hair, blonde balayage, as well as silver conversion, where we take someone who's colored their gray hair for years with black color, we remove the black and make it all gray. So let's begin with Abby's silver conversion. In silver conversion, someone that's gone gray, 95% or high percentage of gray, and they want to have all gray hair, but they've colored their hair with dark brown or black for 10 years, so we need to remove the black. Sounds easy, but it's not so simple. What Abby had to do here is she had to do it's called affinage color extractor. It removes only the artificial color pigment, doesn't affect the natural. Once she did that, she did 2 treatments of that. The hair is like a light copper. She then was able to lighten that hair using the coconut bleach in the salon, but it's a cream bleach infused with coconut oil that leaves the hair feeling soft. So once she did that, this dark brown turned into a blonde. Now she had to tone using a violet express toner mainly, and 10.02 and 10.07 to tone this. We don't have a photo of it, but the before between the black and this blonde, there was like a coppery orange color. A week later, Abby applied silver all over, but the silver all over left it like a bright silver like this. But Abby wanted to show dimensions, so she used a darker gray to do lowlights with, which was 8.1. So it's an ash blonde, level 8, which created the dimension, which looks really good. And here was Abby's work in silver conversion. What I'd like to show you now is the second hair work that Abby has done. The lady walked in. As you can see, the roots is dark, like a dark brown. The ends are kind of coppery orange. So what Abby here used is she used luscious lavender and Provana and put a little bit of violet in there as well. So it's a combination of both to create dimension and more brightness. So there you got it. This is Abby's second work. It was a bright violet, vivid color. Now we're going to show you one of the blonde balayage performed on someone's hair. And so this young lady showed up with this as a before. You could see there's a regrowth at about maybe 6 to 10 inches, and the rest is a blonde. And what Abby did here is she used 60 foils all over, mostly weaved, so it's balayage with some weaved highlights. She used 20 volume at the root. We're using Blonde Me, which is a powder lightener, but on the end she used our famous coconut oil lightener, also known as coconut cream bleach, because that's very gentle, just to brighten up those ends. And she then toned with a pearl and violet express toner and did a shadow root with 7.22, which is like a mid-brown. We'd call it mousy brown in real life. She did a shadow root so that it would create more dimension and a beautiful spectrum of color of blonde. So there you have it. You could see the shadow root at the top, and you could see it shows dimension. There was like 3 or 4 different blondes in this. She curled this using a 1.5 inch Beck's curling wand. There you have it. That's Abby's balayage / highlight. The next thing I'd like to show you is what Abby did in a shoot that we did in 2019. She had this young woman as a model. The hair was blonde, an old blonde color grown out with roots that are quite dark. Abby lightened it to an almost white blonde, very, very light, using coconut oil lightener to keep the integrity of the hair and the elasticity. And here's what she did on it. She did a pastel rainbow. Look at these colors. And it's quite tricky to do this because you have to make sure that the color doesn't merge on top of each other and becomes all one. To keep it all separate is a big challenge. So here's Abby's work. So the last thing that I want to show you of Abby's work was when this young lady came in August of 2019 wanting kind of a mint color greenish blue hair, which is what Abby performed here for her. And as you can see, this is what it looks like curled. Beautiful, isn't it? However, this faded, and now she was going to be Abby's model for photo shoot. Abby turned the green hair into a light brown hair. May look easy, but was actually pretty challenging because we had to first make it brown before we could make it blonde. So she used a technique that was shared by Dennis Gebhardt in his color correction mastery course, where you actually not neutralize the hair, but naturalize, make the hair look natural, and then was able to lighten it to a beautiful blonde, on which she was able to then apply these colors to make this beautiful rainbow color. This was challenging because she's using darker colors than she did in the pastel rainbow, and the danger is always that the yellow will smear the violet and make it look like a different color. There was a lot of different steps. She then styled, braided her hair, and a beautiful job that she did in those braids. And then Abby, she styled it differently and backcombed it a bit and make it a little more wild, and this was the result. So there you have it. Call us for an appointment. You can see Abby for a consultation. You need to book it, so call us or book online, and we'll be happy to have you come to our salon. Thank you.